Alrighty then, it is 6:45. Time to show up. I'm showing up. I'm glad you showed up. I appreciate every single one of you. Do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit, and let's shit in the box. So it's been almost 3 years that Starfield has been available, and there has just been, I mean, it's a couple of weeks until the actual 3rd anniversary, and I have just seen a new wave of insane lunatic Starfield hatred and abuse. It's like a number of people just like suddenly wanting to go, hey guys, what about Starfield? Like, still kind of sucks, doesn't it? No? Yeah, it's had like no cultural impact. Like, nobody ever talks about Starfield. There's no fan art of Starfield. There's no memes of Starfield. Yeah, there are. It's a small community. Don't know what to tell you, dude. It's like it's had no cultural impact at all. Oh, yeah. Actually, there has been an ongoing 3-year lunatic campaign of hatred and abuse toward this game for no good fucking reason. It's the same horseshit. It's the same garbage over and over and over again. It's loading screens and empty planets, and you can't take off seamlessly from the planet to orbit. Yeah, I don't fucking care. Like, most people don't fucking care. If that's a deal breaker for you, you're stupid. You're stupid and wrong. And if that's your whole problem with the game, you're a fucking dumbass. You got all of these people complaining about the game. They've barely even played it. They're like, I flew my ship around a little bit and I didn't like it. And it's a Bethesda game. I don't really like Bethesda games. And I barely got through like half of the first main mission. Okay, so you didn't fucking play the game. That's what you're telling me. You didn't fucking play the game. Because here's the thing about Starfield. Starfield requires you to go through the main mission in its entirety twice, and you should probably then skip through the main mission a 3rd time. Also, you could benefit from doing it a 4th time, like a full 4th time, because the first time you do the main mission, you get a choice. You get to a choice point, and you go, am I going to go help repair the eye, or am I going to stay at the lodge? And you get to pick one. And depending on which one you pick, there's a different tragic event that occurs. So maybe you have to do it twice to try each of those. And maybe you go, well, let me try doing this and see if that avoids the tragic event. No, it does not. You still get a tragic event. It's just different. You're going to get a tragic event either way. So then the second time that you go through the whole thing, now maybe you need to go through it twice. So maybe you've gone through it once, maybe you've gone through it twice, but the next time you go through it, the full time, once you've been through the Unity at least once, now you have an opportunity to avoid the tragedy. There is no tragic event. You can make it not happen. That's a thing. You need to go through it where you get the tragic event. You need to go through it where you avoid the tragic event, and you need to go through it where you skip the whole thing and just speed run picking up all of the artifacts. Okay? You need to do those 3 things. And that's probably 200 hours. Likely more. It's a lot of fucking time. Okay? So you get these people that are like, I played the game for 20 hours. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go home. Just shut the fuck up. You do not know what you're talking about. But after you've done it those 3 times, the other thing is, I get a lot of people that are like, oh, I just didn't really have any interest in the powers. I didn't think the powers are that good. They're not, because you have to, like, top them off. You have to get them up to level 10, and that means going to all 24 temples 10 times. It's 240 temples. So if you don't do that, you don't get your powers up to the point where they're, like, actually cool. And you have to play through the game 10 times for that, at least 10 times. There's no way around that. But if you don't do that, I get it. Like, you know, that's a lot of effort. And if you're not enjoying the rest of the game, then I get it. I see why you wouldn't do that. You shouldn't have to max out your character. I'm not going to do the fucking Cyberpunk 2077 thing on you. Did you try a different build? Did you max out your character? Did you engage with the main storyline? Did you do the optional content? Did you engage with the open world? I did all of that stuff, and the game's dog shit. Well, you must be enjoying it because you played it for 400 hours. Fuck you. It took 400 hours to figure out the game was dog shit because you kept telling me, no, you have to do this and then it's not dog shit. Well, I did that. It's still dog shit. Fuck you. Anyway. So we've covered that Cyberpunk is dog shit. That's my opinion. Lots of people like Cyberpunk. I don't. There are reasons that I don't. I'm not going to belabor those. And you know why I'm not going to belabor those? The extent of the importance that I think Cyberpunk is dog shit is I don't play it anymore. That's it. Do you like Cyberpunk? Go play it. Have fun. I'm not going to shit on you for liking a game. If you have a game and you like it, go play your game. I'm glad you have a game that you like. Please, go play your game. Go play your Cyberpunk 2077 and your Witcher 3 and your Witcher 2 and your just any of your CD Projekt Red games that are all fucking dog shit. Because the studio has a pattern. They have a way that they build games and I don't like it. Lots of people do. That's fine. I don't need to go off on a fucking rant about all the things I hate about their games. Honestly, my list of the things I hate about games is probably about as meaningful as loading screens, empty planets, and I can't take off from the planet's surface seamlessly. It probably sounds just that fucking stupid. If you enjoy the game, you are probably going to go, well, you know, there's so much stuff in it. Why would you be upset about these few little things? They're really important to me. They're really fucking important. So I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the little things I have a problem with. I understand you have a problem with the things you have a problem with. Do you know what I have never done? I have never gone to a Cyberpunk forum and posted about how much dog shit their game is. I don't do that. And yet, fucking Starfield people, all the time, going all over the place, talking about how much Starfield sucks. Most of what makes Starfield great isn't even in the game. That's something I think gets really, really overlooked. You have to be a certain kind of person, and you have to play the game a certain kind of way, and if you don't do that, you're not going to have the experience that's enjoyable. A lot of people got mad. They said, Todd Howard said that the game was going to be about exploration. It is. But then, all of the travel between planets is fast travel. Yes. You see, we have this thing called the grav drive. The grav drive folds space. Okay? Just like in Madeline L'Engle's A Wrinkle in Time, just like in Event Horizon, the shortest distance between 2 points is 0. We have the grav drive that folds space. You can travel from point A to point B in 0 time. Why wouldn't you do that? The fuck is wrong with you? We have these various things. The fastest you can go, and the fastest you could go in Starfield is you could travel about 100 light seconds in a second. So you could go like 100 times the speed of light, and that's it. You want to go from this star to that star? Well, that is an 11 light year jump, so it'll be a year. Actually, 100 times, not 10 times. Never mind. It will actually be about a tenth of a year. So 30 days, it's a month. You're gonna be sitting around in your fucking ship for a fucking month. Do you want to do that? Do you want to stare at the arse end of your ship for a fucking month? Really? Well, they could make it. They could change it. They could change it, and they could make it. They could make it do this thing, and they could make it do that thing. The grav drive folds space. Why? Why are you not going to use it? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay? It's like we use it in the Terran Armada DLC because the Terrans can disable your grav drive. That's why we use it. Well, you can also use it just because you like it. Yeah, but you're stupid. You're not going anywhere. You're just fucking around. You're doing it because you're stupid and you're just fucking around. You don't have anywhere to go. You don't have anywhere to be. And, oh, I don't have to be there immediately. I can fuck around as long as I want. It's fucking dumb. But more importantly, something that I noticed in Starfield just like earlier this week, and it hit me kind of hard, is I've been through the Unity 46 times, and it's been almost 16,000 days past in the game. Which means it's like 350 days per trip through the Unity on average, so almost a year. And it occurred to me that if it's almost a year every time I go through the Unity, that I've known all the members of Constellation for like 45 years. And it's like, you look at Andrasia. Andrasia's definitely like under 30. I've known her longer than she's been alive. Which is like one mind-blowing thing. It's like, I have known the members of Constellation longer than they have known themselves, longer than anybody has known them. And then I got to thinking, when you've known somebody for 40 years, and they're a close, trusted friend, and you go through the Unity, they don't know you anymore. So you have this close, trusted friend who just doesn't fucking know you. That's gotta be a tremendous mindfuck. Like you go through the Unity and you walk up to like Barrett, you're like, hey Barrett, how's it going? He's like, who the fuck are you? Oh, I'm that miner from Vectera. Oh yeah, that guy that I saw for 10 minutes, yeah. But he's like your close friend and confidant that has traveled with you. You've fought by his side. Depending on your choices and situation in previous runs through the main quest, you may have held him as he died in your arms. You may have married him. You may have married any of these people. You may be in love with these people. Can you imagine being married to somebody for years and then heading through the Unity, and now you meet them again and they don't know you? That's your spouse. You lived with them. You shared your life with them. You were in love with them. You probably still are. And they don't know you. That is something to think about. That is something very deep and meaningful to think about. That I would not be thinking about if I didn't have 5,000 hours in this fucking game. And I have all these people that are going, what's a shit game? It's a terrible game. It's awful. It's awful because I don't get to have the thing that I want from it. There's nothing else like this. No other game has confronted me repeatedly with things like, you know, if you live forever and you can't die, companions are just like a waste of time. It's like they get in your way. I'm always trying to sneak around outside the perimeter of the enemy base and like take out sentries. I've never in any game ever found a companion that I could do this with and they would not walk in front of my fucking gun barrel. I'm aiming through the scope. Why are you walking in front of me? It's the dumbest goddamn thing. Can we just put a switch in the AI for these NPCs that says if they're aiming through the scope, walk behind them? It seems fairly simple. God, during the Terran Armada, if you get the what's it called? The new cockpit that has like the big, huge, like wide, the Drake. When you get the Drake cockpit, that big, cool new cockpit, and you have Delta with you. Delta is just barely tall enough that they get stuck on the fucking instrument consoles walking in front of you in the pilot seat. Could you just not walk in front of the pilot seat? Like, there's plenty of room behind it. Why don't you go wander around back there instead of in front of me? Well, because that's fine if you're the size of a regular human being. But when you're Delta and you're 1.5 feet taller than everybody, you would think they would have tested this. They didn't. Why? Because the Drake cockpit is new and Delta the companion is new. They tested Delta in all of the old stuff. They tested the Drake with all of the old stuff. They didn't test the new stuff with all the new stuff. Oversight. Shit like that happens. I understand shit like that happens. I still think it's sloppy. I still think they should fix it. But you know what? Not a big fucking deal. Although, it's annoying enough that I'm thinking, maybe I need to get a different cockpit for my ship before I do the Terran Armada in the future. There's a lot in this game. There's a lot of stuff here, and I understand it's not for everybody. I understand that this is designed to appeal to a small group of players who are going to play for years and years and years. I'm in that small group of players. I just wish everybody outside that small group of players would shut the fuck up. I checked the player counts. Player counts on Steam are like not really meaningful or important, but of course everybody will say 5,000 players in Starfield. That's not very good. That's not a very successful game. Balatro has less than 8. It had 7,600 and some players when I looked at it. Balatro is not 3 years old, and it's like viral and streamable and addictive, and people love it. They think it's the greatest fucking game. Same year it came out, people are still raving about it. Huge award winner. 8,000 players. Barely over 7,500, really. Vampire Survivors has less than 3,000. Vampire Survivors has just over half the players that Starfield has. I know some people will go, well, Vampire Survivors is old. Yeah, but it's got a DLC on the way out, Legacy of the Blood Moon, you know? I mean, people are still talking about it. People are still playing it. They are still hyping it up all over my fucking Steam feed. I just really wish more people would let the community that enjoys a thing just fucking enjoy the thing. I don't understand. I mean, I just talked about hate content on the internet and why it's easy to like bond over hate content, but why are you hating a game 3 years after it launched? I don't know, man. Really fucking frustrates me. Regardless, I'm probably going to kick over the 5,300 hour mark on Starfield this weekend. I'm going to be hitting the Unity for the 47th time. But before I do that, I'm going to try and hook myself up with... I've been going through a lot of kit that you can pick up over the course of the game. And I think the Assassin's Armor that you pick up during the Black Widow bounty, I think that's actually the best armor in the game, the best armor you can get. So I need to take that, and I need to, like, jack it up and improve it and make it the best that it can be. And that's like a 4 million credit proposition. And then on top of that, I would like to take like a regular laser rifle and jack it up into the stratosphere and make it like top of the line, which would be another 1.3 million. So it's like 5.5 million credits, and I've only got just over 5 million because I wanted to pick up the that asteroid base, and I did pick up the asteroid base, and it's a complete fucking piece of shit, and I don't like it, and I don't want it, and that's really annoying. So I reloaded a save because fuck that shit. I wasn't just gonna like kiss that 5 million credits goodbye. Hell no. In my opinion, the best player home available in the game is the Gagarin Villa, which you get from the Sokka Oni during that bounty. So it's like the Trackers Alliance creation is like the thing to get because it's got the best armor in the Black Widow bounty, and it's got the Gagarin Villa. And on top of that, you've got the Mantis quest. You've got the Mantis bounty, rather, which that comes with a ship, and I need to take a closer look at that. But I think that ship is probably really cool. And even if it's not, I want to use that as the base for my next ship. and just kind of like play around with that as a concept. And I want to do a new design for my shit, because the design that I've got right now is I have the 2x2x2 cube as the foundation of this. I got the Drake cockpit. I got the stairwell in the back. And alongside the stairwell, I have an infirmary and a set of crew stations. And then behind that, I've got the 3x2 mess hall on the bottom, a 2x2 living space on the a 2x2 living space on the top, and computer stations off to the side. But I want to fix that. I want that to work better. So I just heard a circuit breaker pop. Give me a moment. So let's get back to that. Anyway, I've been thinking about doing a taller build for my ship. I'm thinking about doing something that sits higher. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but it is something I'm going to work on. Yeah. I love this game, and I think it's great. And I find it really fucking weird that so many people are pissing and moaning about it all the time. It's fucking ridiculous. After 3 goddamn years. Anyway. Do a little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. And, okay, bye.